Welcome, everyone, to a special interview with one of the limitless figures in the industry. Noman, it's great to have you here. Your name is a legend, to say the least, across prop firms. How are you
Thank you.
today?
Thank you so much for having me here. It's my pleasure.
I'm really happy. How are you today? It's been a long time seeing you.
Yeah, I'm good. Doing better than ever. Yeah.
I'm sure. I couldn't
Little
expect.
bit less noisy now.
Yeah. It's good. It's good. All right, so let's dive right into it. For I know that you had so many interviews, but for anyone who's watching you for the first time right now, how did your
Mhm.
trading journey begin? When did you first buy a prop firm account?
When I started pro firm journey, like when I started pro firm, it's not long time ago. I just started, I think 1.5 years ago just. But my trading journey is started in 2016, and my pro firm journey is not very, not very long. So I just started 1.5 years ago, maybe in 2021. Yeah,
That's
2000 mid
actually
of.
very close. That's actually very close. So, when did you start being profitable in prop firms? And before prop firms, were you
Mhm,
consistently profitable?
mhm. Yeah, that helped me a lot because when I started pro firms, I had a lot of experience for the market. I started when I had at least 5 years of experience of the market, and I was making good money in the market. I was profitable. 2029, 2019 was my first profitable year, and I bought my first car in that year. And my worst year was 2017, 18, and these years were very hard for me. Then 2019, I was like break even on a stage, and 2020 I was officially profitable from the trading itself. So when I started pro firms, I had this benefit of great experience. That's why when I started pro firms, I never lose money. Overall, I was I lose few accounts in the starting, like one or two accounts. Then I eventually got a payout that covers all the amount I lost from these challenges. So that's how I started. My first payout was like only $1,000 from a pro firm.
Wow, you say only $1,000 for, but for anyone who just started trading prop firms,
Mhm.
$1,000 is a lot of payout because you do it by following some certain rules, like
Mhm.
maximum loss limit and daily limit. So I think
Yeah.
it's still a lot. So let's talk about your experience with FundingPips before we get into some juicy stuff. You managed to secure 4 payouts with us, which is your first
Mhm.
payout right now over
Yeah.
here. And
Yeah.
also our viewers can see. And that's your second, that's your fourth, and like third and fourth, you have secured 4 payouts with FundingPips. So I want
Yeah.
to ask you,
Yeah.
can you share what made your time at FundingPips different from your previous
Mhm.
experiences with other prop firms?
Yeah. Absolutely. So one more thing I want to add here. These all profits came from single account. There's no multiple accounts. All these profits from four payouts, they all come from one account, one funded account. So I wasn't aware of funding pips at the beginning because funding pips boost very quickly in the market. So when I was trading all the pro firms, I had this habit to test every pro firm, and there was a guy on the Twitter who is your affiliate as well, and so he told me, man, we want to give you an account if you want to, if you want to test our program. And I was making good money, but I am like someone who will not sell himself. Like if someone comes to me and I don't like their service, I would never, share anything about them, even though they give me a $10,000 to, promote them. So I said, okay, I will test them. I will test you. If I think it's good, then I will share anything about it. But I will not commit to anything like you giving me a 100K, 50K account, and I will show you, I will post about you every single time. I said no. If I like your platform, if I like your company, then surely I will talk about your, in my account. But if uh, these things are not good, then I'm not going to, promote you in any way. So that's how this guy said, okay, perfect. Well, you should just check this out. My first account was a giveaway that was given to me as a gift, and I lost that account on phase two. I passed the phase one, but I lost that account because of the news or something like that. Then I bought my. I liked the everything was on funding pip that time. Easy execution, 7 days payout. That time was 7 days payout. Now it's five every fifth day, but before that it was seven every 7 day. So that's my journey was very perfect with funding pips. I bought only two accounts from funding pips, and I failed first at phase two, and the second one I got funded. And when I got funded, I made few loss that that was like an 9% drawdown. And Khalid told me, the CEO, he told me that I was looking at your account personally, and I was like, this man is, he's a fluke, he played with our money. So when my balance went to 1%, only left for the hitting the max overall limit. I recovered that account from 1% to break even. Then I took these four payouts from 1% drawdown. That was, so it was a crazy journey for me with the funding pips. Then I said, okay, because my image, whatever happened to me in those days. So Khalid was the person who stand for me in every difficult time. I have a big respect for him. He's like a brother to me now, and he supported me. So I said, okay. Uh, he said, if you want to continue your journey on funding pips, I will allow you to trade. I don't have any objections on your trading, but if I allow you, that would be a message to the other cheaters. You're not a cheater, I know, but somehow, if your image is like someone who cheating the system, they will attack on my platform, and it will be hard for me to, control all these cheaters because they will think I am allowing these HFT boards and blah blah things. So that's why I said, okay, there's no problem. I care about you. You care about me. I will not trade on your platform. But if I ever want to trade on your platform, I will become back. So my relation with funding pip is very, brother. It's like very good. I feel like it's my own company because the person who is running this company, he cares about other people, and I really like about that man.
Wow, it's all like a inspirational story right now. First,
Yeah,
you took 1% of profit. Over here, we can see that first payout
yeah,
from 9% drawdown, and you got 1%, which means initially you went like 10% in profit at the same time.
yeah,
And
exactly.
during your journey with Funding Pips, you had some issues with other prop firms and things started to happen, which brings me to the controversy around Twitter space right now. So you've had a remarkable trading career and no one can deny that across prop firm industry, but lately it's been clouded by controversy. You were very profitable across many prop firms, but ultimately got banned. Do you think
Mhm.
your profitability played a role in their decisions of banning you?
Yes, of course. I would not 100%. I would go with that because I was profitable. Because I know there's many other people. They are traders who are more profitable than me. They are not banned. But for me, it was like a personal issue with someone like who took the grudge against me, the CEO of a pro firm, well-known pro firm, and we have now very friendly relationship again. But somehow he just shared a fake article by someone who wanted to see me go down because I was doing so good in my country. I was making proud of and my country proud. Everyone knows me. So there are some people when you're going, when your success is like skyrocketing. There's people who don't like that. So what they want you to go down. So that person there was a person who shared these fake stories, from my past, at least 2 years ago now, and he, framed that whole thing, like I am doing it right now on the pro farms. I accept I was doing HFT back in 2021. I never denied this fact. I was running HFT company. I was doing this thing, but when I started Profam, I had so much experience about HFT that if I if I do HFT on this platform, they're gonna have a big team and they're gonna kick me out. So I my vision was very big that time. I wanted to be someone that I became later on. Okay, so that was a whole plan. If I was doing something wrong, I would never show myself like on a bigger scale. I became, if I was doing something wrong, I would never show myself to public, right? Why would I show myself? So I wasn't doing anything wrong, and that person he just shared that fake allegations against me, and then a CEO, a well-known CEO, he shared that fake account articles which based on fake allegations, false allegation, based on that was framed from a chat that I did with my friend. Then that has a whole story. I shared it in a podcast as well, the whole story. So that was a personal issue. Then I tell that CEO that you are doing wrong, and he said uh, I will do whatever I want. So it was like this personal grudge against me. I don't know. I've never done anything wrong with anyone. So that time he took that thing personally, and he said you will not be able to trade on any platform. Now all the CEO which are using the same technology, they are connected with each other. They will not stand against each other for a trader. So especially someone who is making so much money out of their pockets. The infrastructure of pro firms, the mostly money come from the fee collection. And if someone is making good money, that's definitely they needs a they need something to ban him. So all they did is they just use that fake allegations or my behavior, aggressive behavior on social media, because I am not someone who will let anyone do whatever they want. If I am not wrong, I will take a stand for me. So that how things got bad and they got worse. And of course 50% it was like because of my profitability. I was so profitable, they wanted to get rid of me, but they can't get rid of a trader just because of profitability. Okay, they have to get anything against him, anything that they can use against a trader. So they got this idea, for HFT idea against me. Then I got started banned from every single platform, and that was the whole my journey.
Wow. So a social media hate that from people who doesn't want you, who doesn't want to see you succeed, just made a
Mhm,
complaint to some prop firms, and in
mhm,
those prop firms, through personal
mhm.
issues, you started to
Yes.
get banned across many prop firms
Yes.
about the
Still
allegation.
now, there is not a single evidence against me. They started with HFT. They said, I'm doing arbitrage, HFT stuff, they're using boards. And I said, okay, you have my proofs. You have all my evidence. You have all my data. Just go and check. If I did anything wrong, just provide me evidence and I will be okay. But this is not right. You are just banning me just because someone else from the past, he framed fake allegations against me, and now you're using that thing to ban me. That's not right. That was my whole point. Until now there is no evidence against me.
Wow, that's really interesting, because I was going to ask you, beyond the alleged cheating, were there any other reasons provided by these prop firms for banning
Mhm.
you? Other than cheating, did they provide you any other reason?
No, no, I never get any reason from anyone, not a single evidence from anyone.
It must be hard. How did you personally deal with the controversy and allegations you faced during this time? What's kept you motivated and resilient during this time? Because there was quite a noise in the Twitter.
Yes. So it's a good question. So when you done nothing wrong, you have this inner peace in yourself that you not done anything wrong, and you have to take stand for yourself. If I was doing anything wrong, I would definitely go down. I would say, okay, I got caught, okay, and they have right to do whatever they want now. But I knew one thing, that I am right, and I am someone. If I now I am right, there is nothing, no one in the world who can prove me, who can put me down just because of pressure they're putting me. So all that hate from social media, there was, a majority of people there on Twitter or social media, they were with me whole that time because they got no evidence against me. So there was a group of people or CEO of these, especially the management of the different prop firms. They were against me. They were again lobbying against me to get to get me out from them. So my motivation was simple, that I am not wrong. If I done nothing wrong, I have to take stand for me. And it was very difficult for me because I never deal with these situations ever in my life, and everything was so smooth. I was making hell of money from pro farms, and suddenly, and this thing came out of nowhere, and they put me on ban, and I had like $2 million allocation that time, and they banned me and they took all my allocation.
Wow. Even though you deep down know that you did not cheat and you had some supporters that actually believed that you didn't cheat, it must be hard as a trader because you've made a name for yourself across prop firms. So, how did this situation affect your career and reputation as a trader?
Yeah. In starting, I was like, everything will be all right, and I had this hope, maybe something happened and I will be okay. But eventually you have to accept the reality that, okay, if some I'm not banned from every pro firm. I'm just so heartbroken that I am not going to trade any pro firm anymore. I'm not banned from at least 50% pro firms right now, but I'm not going to trade on any pro firm because I feel insulted. I feel like, I am the only trader in this whole pro firm that I can give guarantee I am profitable as a net gain, not what I spend on the challenges, like this, that like these clowns claims they spent $10,000 on the challenges, and they made $20,000 in payouts. That's not profitability, right? If someone, if a pro firm give you $10,000 of live allocation and you made $12,000, like I did on FundingPips, that's mean I am profitable, right? What they gave me and what I, return back, that's means profitability, and that's mean a profitable trader. I was profitable on I was net profitable, not in terms of challenges. If I talk about challenges, I only spent like $3,000 on withdrew $86,000. Okay, if I talk about like this, I am a legend. I am a legend because I spent only $3,000 and I made around $86,000 or maybe more. And same happened to the I spent $5,000 and I withdrew at least like, I guess, 80,000 or $70,000. Same happened to the fund. So I'm not talking about how much I spend on the challenges. I can bet on these things that I am net profitable, what they gave me as a live allocation and how many payouts I took from them. So that's why how good I am as a trader. So I was like, I am very really motivated. And when all these things happen, I knew that, I know the trade. I know how to make profits. Then I went back into a silent mode, and I found, some great opportunities where I that I cannot discuss here, which are, they are under a agreement. But
Of course.
can you hear me?
Yes, yes, of course. Of course.
Okay, so yeah, then I got these great opportunities from outside source, and now I'm making more money than I ever been making in last, whole year.
That's what I was going to ask you. So, you're not banned at least 50% of the prop firms, but you choose not
Yeah.
to trade them anymore. So, I was going to ask you, are you trading with your own equity right now?
I'm not trading my own equity. Actually, when all these things happened, there was many people who have eye on me. They were following me from long time, and they said, okay, when all this thing happened, they came into my DM. They said, okay, we know you. We don't need any, verification from your side to be a great trader. We want to, give you this huge amount of capital, and we want you to trade for us. I said, okay, I can, give you a shot. If I like, if you like, and I like as well, then we will go and work on a bigger scale. That's how it started. And now They are happy, I am happy, and we are working on a big project.
Wow. So I think some traders that are trying to build themselves a record is actually trying to do what you're
Mm,
doing right now to build a record, build a name, and maybe attract more
mm.
investors, more traders that have more capital to put
Yes.
in. That's definitely understandable. So, controversy often raises questions about the ethics in the industry because some people argue that prop firms should be more transparent in their decision making. So, what are your
Yes.
thoughts on the ethical aspects of prop trading, but from a trader's perspective? What should a prop firm look like for you?
Okay. So, as you know, that I'm working on my pro firm, my own pro firm. So, this is absolutely there is very shady practices in the pro firm industry right now. There is three type of pro firms in the market. One, a Ponzi scheme. You know what they are doing? They are running huge ads. They are running huge ads. They are giving huge discounts. What their motive is, to all they want is to take most money from for the challenge. They want to collect the maximum money for the for from the sales. Then what they do is, if someone is making money, they would going to ban him, or they would restrict him to buy new challenge. Okay, so that's how they get rid of the profitable trader, and they left with only losers. So the second type of platform is, they don't ban any trader, but they send like a warning to them, like FTMO is one of them. If you are doing anything, if you're using high leverage, if you're doing a lot of these things, then they are going to give you a warning that you have to control yourself, and you have to take trade with responsibility, more responsibility. And that's I like about second type of platforms. They at least care about the trader, and if they don't like, they won't cancel your payout. They won't do any these things, but they will tell you that you have to care about us as well. So the third type of firm is like funding pips, who don't question you anything, how much you're making, how much you're risking, how much you are, That's a great thing about funding pips, and it's a very, very rare case now in the industry, who who don't question traders to what type of, if you want to go with high risk, like say 2%, 3% on a trade. But I don't know, I don't think so. Funding pip going to like, you have to take 1% risk or 0.5% risk on the trade. So this type of uh, pro firms, they are best type of pro firms, and they are include, uh, I know many other pro firms who are good in this, but for me, a pro firm as a trader aspect is the number three. Pro firm is the best one, who don't question you anything, who don't want to limitize you about anything. But if I look as a pro firm owner, I would go with the second number pro firm, where where they look for the anything that is suspicious, like say high leverage trading, or gambling behavior, all this stuff. So that's I showed you three types of pro firms that I experienced in my career.
Wow, so I think this is big news for people who doesn't know that you are building your own prop firm right now. And I
Yeah.
was going to ask you while you're speaking, you've listed three types of prop firms, and I was going to ask you which one of them do you want your prop firm to be like?
Mm.
And you're saying number two, is it right?
Yeah. The reason for that, it all depends on how big you are in the business. If you're big in the business, then you don't care about, you can handle big payoffs as well. But when you're starting, and you are in small, it's your initial stage, you have to care about these things. You have to care about someone is not doing reverse trading on different platforms. They are very risky practices as a pro firm owner, and pro firm prospectus. So that's what I'm talking about. I will go with the at least two, but I will never I will never be like number one, who is restricting traders. and who is putting a lot of shady practices, creating a Ponzi scheme type of business in the market. And I will go at least with the two. And once we get stable, and we once we get enough capital, and we will see, we can ignore these things. We can let people do whatever they want. For me, Funding People is a great example. They started from the beginning, and now the Funding People is doing very good, and they must have good sales and good revenue, and they can handle this thing now.
Wow, I think these are really interesting because you're actually telling us so many flashy information right now that you're going to build your own prop firm. So
Yeah,
something that really takes my attention is that some countries are getting banned, as you said in your speech before. Do you think there will be some countries that will be banned from your own prop firm?
I think countries banning is nothing to do with the laws. That's many platforms they are banning Pakistan, and they're saying there's a lot of shooters here. There's a lot of no, that's not the case. There is a whole recipe for anything, and that when a recipe of a profitable you know s- trick, let's say trick, that's out in a country, that country become a less profitable zone for any platform or any business. And in that case, a platform who is based on actually how much they are getting in the fee collection and how much they are paying to the traders in a certain area, they have to they have to ban that area if the fee collection is coming from business, or let's say business coming in as a fee collection or all these things revenue. If that is less and you're paying more profits, and you are putting a lot of efforts to catch this reverse trading thing and group trading thing, I won't say there is no cheaters. There, I know there's a lot of cheaters here in Pakistan. There's a lot of cheaters in Vietnam. There's a lot of cheaters in US. So that's nothing to have to do with the whole country ban. Okay. Now my point is, for personally, I will not ban any country in the starting, and I will I know few major drills how to avoid these cheaters, how to put them out of the business from a from point of view. I will try to apply that rules in the market, and I will try to get rid of them with my rules, not from the ban. So but somehow, if I feel like because now I am a trader, but then I will be a pro firm owner, and I have to I have to I have to take care of my point of view rather than a trader. Then I will also look for the banning option. But right now we don't have any plan to ban any country.
That's understandable. And while we're at ethics, the ban from prop firms created quite a stir on Twitter. Do you feel it's fair for people to ask you about your strategy all the time just to prove that you weren't cheating? Do you think that's ethical?
There was a very popular movement when someone asked me
Yeah,
what's this.
because wake
Yeah,
up and buy. We all know that. So
yeah,
that's why I'm
yeah.
asking this
That's
question. Do
that's
you
a
think
very
it's
famous
fair?
one.
It's
Yeah.
good that
So
we can laugh about it right now because it
yeah,
means that you moved on from it.
yeah, I love I enjoy everything that related to that whole thing, whole band thing. I just enjoy because it's very difficult to get into that thing and bring yourself up as a positive person again. Now in the industry, I don't think so nobody anybody hates me because they believe what what they've done with me. I know everyone loves me because they know I never done anything wrong. I'm a good person. I'm friendly with everyone, and I will not be friendly with those who done wrong with me. Even though who done wrong with me, I am friendly with them, and it's my priority to become friends with them and start a new journey. So not as a trader but as a CEO. Okay, now my goal is to be to be friendly with everyone, so we would have good relations in the future. So that's what I'm doing.
That's very understandable. So, I understand that you moved on from those cheating allegations, that controversy on Twitter, and now just doing your business and trying to build another business for yourself, which is really good because life only moves forward, as we all know. So I want
Exactly.
to ask you, because it seems like you've been through a lot during that time. What advice would you give to other traders who may face the similar challenges in the future? How should they navigate this world of trading, especially when problems like these arise?
I think my case was very rare because it was started with a personal grudge, and then it took the took the everything in that thing. But if someone is getting banned, the simple thing is that I feel like I made a very big noise. It was the first kind of incident in the market, and I got a lot of insights and I got a lot of support as well. There was huge spaces, huge engagement of everyone in that whole scene. So if anyone get into this scenario, I would say, like, just try your best to negotiate this thing within the private manners, just but I know it's very hard to deal with these things because in a private manner, and I will say this to the other party as well, that do not push any trader to go against you publicly. If you have evidence, just share it with him. My whole point was the evidence since the starting. From the private chats to public chats, my whole demand was only one thing: please provide me the evidence. Okay. So if someone is like me and he knows he's not wrong, then you just go in a private manner, ask them what's the reason, and if they provide you a reason, or you think that it's a legit reason, then just keep your mouth silent. And if you think that is wrong, and they are doing wrong thing with you, then you have to take voice. Don't get scared of anything. You have to go for yourself, and you have to prove yourself.
Wow, these are really good advices because, in this industry, traders like yourself may have problems in the future as well. So it's really important to hear it from someone who's been there, who has faced these challenges before. But as we're on the advices, so what advice would you give to other traders out there who are just starting their prop firm journey or trading journey? Because, like you said, several times that you really are a good trader, and then you were profitable at the beginning of your prop firm journey because you had a past. So what would you advise to them?
I would say, as a new trader, if someone is right now, he just entered into forex space right now, and I would say, when I started, I had no options or no knowledge about prop firms. Okay, so what prop firms give you? They give you a real emotions, real emotions, environment. It's very real emotions environment is very good to very essential to learn the trading. So if you're doing practice on demo account, you're not going to be profitable ever. So, and you have to the other part of this, you have to put your real money. Now, if you put your real money, you will lose a lot of money because dollars in Pakistan, right, in less, developed countries, the dollar price is very huge. The local currency is very less, and you cannot invest like big amount, and you cannot lose big amount in dollars on in international market. So, what my point is, you have to take a profound challenge, the smallest one. You have to apply your learnings in that thing, and that how you will be losing at least 20%, 20x, 20 times less amount what potentially gonna lose in the future if you trade your own funds, because somehow you're going to lose the same amount. Let's say you put $50 of your own funds, you will lose that money, and after 2 years collectively you will lose like $5,000, okay, in your learnings. But if you do that exactly same thing with the pro firms, you put only $50 for a 100K account or 10K account, okay, and then the potential you have to recover your funds after passing your account is very huge. Okay, now after a year, if you somehow pass your account and you lose like $500, you can easily make $500 from a 10K funded account. Okay, that's my whole idea. If there's a new person in the forex market, they should never invest their money in retail brokers. They should go with this pro fund thing, and they can minimize their losses, they can maximize their earnings, and they have best chances to recover their money quickly.
Wow, I think these are really good points that you've made, because I know for a fact that some countries' own currencies are devaluated against dollars, so it's really
Yeah.
hard to maybe trade with their own equity at first and even buy bigger challenges. So I think this advice will help them. In conclusion, is there anything you'd like to say to your critics, to your supporters, or the trading community that you have on Twitter as a whole? What's the message you'd like to leave them with today?
I think as a person, I'm very different. I don't, I know many other people. They are very, they like to show themselves as a trader. But I'm someone who made a lot of money from the trading, but I never show my charts most of the times. I never show you my skills. I never show you. But because I feel like if you want to be a profitable trader, if you want to make money, that is not required to be a flashy one. It's not required to follow everyone in this world to get profitable. All you have to do is one laptop, your learnings, your experience, everything. Okay, don't put yourself in the matrix. Okay, just put yourself out of this matrix, do your work, do your hard work, and you don't have to look for others, in the market who is making more money than you, who is look, more professional than you, who have better skills, who have all this stuff is. I am a open example for that. I made around $1 million from trading, and I never show you my screens. I never show you how much I make on this. Most of the times, I do these things, but not for the business purpose. I never sell anything. I never sell any course in my life. I never sell signals. I never do these shady things because what I believe forex market is limitless money. You can make any amount if you're a profitable trader. Then why would I need to sell courses? That's an open question. And if you are new, just as I'm telling you, I know you are new in the market, you are confused, you don't know anything, and every day you will be like, I'm learning. I just learned everything. Every day this market will be show you like, you just learned everything, now you're ready to go. But the reality is very different. Every day, for me it's been 7 years, and I'm still learning new things every day. Market teaches me every day, every new move in the market, every new emotions, every single time there's new, everything is new. Every day there is new, something new. So you have to keep yourself out of the matrix. Don't put yourself with a competition with unnecessary people who are showing you big profit that will kill your psychology. So that's my a little advice. I will not say do this and you will be profitable. I know it will take a lot of time. I know the chances of these people who are just started very less, and they are not going to make profitable. They are not going to be profitable. 90% chances are there. So I'm not going to tell them, do this and you will be profitable. That's your own journey. If you have guts, if you have your mind, if you are smart enough, if you are a genius enough, you are going to make it anyway. So just don't doubt yourself, keep pushing, and there would be a stage when then time or your skills or your mind will put yourself different from all others, and you will be like someone who is standing alone.
This all sounds like it's coming from real experience. So
Yeah.
I have to say, I'm really impressed by this. But I have one last question for you upon what you have just said. You said that if I'm profitable that much, why would I need to sell courses? So the
Yeah.
question being is that we all learned from somewhere from or someone. If people don't buy uh, courses, if people don't sell courses, how will new traders learn how to trade? What would you advise to them?
Okay, so you think that everything every do you think Jeff Bezos, when he started his Amazon thing, he learned from anyone? He paid to anyone? No. Mark Zuckerberg, he didn't do anything like that. So my whole point is, you need education. You don't need mentorship. Mentorship is like a bigger scam. Why would anyone want you to be successful more than you? It's only your father who is the person who wants to see you more successful than him. No one else in this world. And mentorship is like, I don't understand this point. Why someone would let anyone be more successful than him or her? So that's my whole question. You need education. You need education. You need a right mindset. You need right skills. Just you have to be a good researcher to be a anything good at anything. You could be a doctor, you could be anything you want. You just need to be a good researcher. You just someone, you need to be someone who seek knowledge. Okay, if you are someone who wants to who seek knowledge in any industry, then you are going to you can get education from any point. You can get education from YouTube, you can get education from any free sources. And the biggest game changer is your experience, not mentorship. If you pay $10,000 or $1 lakh, $100K, any amount, they're not going to make you profitable unless you put your own efforts. So that's my point. Mentorship is not required. It's not essential. The main thing that's essential for your any kind of success is education, right education, right skill, and right mindset. You have to build that, and that don't cost you anything. It just costs you hard work, that costs you research, that costs you skills and the right mindset. That's how it works. Mentorship, they are all scam. I won't suggest you to do that. If you put yourself in a mentorship, you are putting yourself in a matrix, and you will be someone like a sheep. There's thousands of sheep. They are going like this, and you will be one of them, and you will be stuck in that scenario.
Wow, I think that is now more clear what you said because, like you said, we all have to learn from somewhere at least to get an idea, to get a grasp of trading. So I think now it's more clear to our viewers out there. Thank you, Numan, for seeing us today, being us today.
You're welcome.
It
Thank you
really
for
means
having
a
me.
lot to us, and I'm sure our viewers can benefit from your experience. Is there anything else you would like to say? Or otherwise, I hope to see you on another interview one day, maybe when you have
Maybe.
built your own prop firm from scratch.
Yeah, sure, sure. I will
Yeah.
be looking for that too. So my
Thank you
my
very much.
last question is like I said this always that uh, the success, the thing you have in yourself depends the most. If how much you seek to be successful in your life, it's all about a mindset. If it's in your mindset you are going to be rich someday and you want to work on that, that doesn't matter. Trading is not the only thing that could make you money. Anything that you put yourself, and I won't say that putting all the efforts in one thing make you rich, but it's like I started with social media. I done a lot of everything on internet that exists today. I did e-commerce, I did all these things. I tried everything. I tried even coding in my life, but it's the right thing will click you. So the right thing will click your mind, and you have to choose the right thing for yourself. Right? What You have to do whatever you like, you love to do. Then put your right focus on that thing, and that will make you profitable. That will make you good money. That's how it works.
These are very inspirational advices to other traders out there. I think they can learn a lot from you. It's shame that you don't have a mentorship and you look at mentorship as a bad thing because, I personally I believe that some experiences should be reflected upon other traders it's like evolution.
No,
Because if
yeah,
you
exactly. My point is not, I'm not against the mentorship program. I'm against the mentorship business.
yeah,
Someone
surely. Yeah.
who is making money, who is having good life because of your peak elections. I'm against that thing. I'm not against the mentorship. If someone is giving you free education, respect that person, and follow his rules, follow his education. I'm not against the mentorship. No, that's the wrong point. My point is to don't give business to people, such people who are not successful in their own life, but they want to teach you and they want you to be profitable, and they are getting a hefty amount of from your hard earned amount, hard earned earnings. They want to take that portion from you. I'm against that thing. I'm just telling you that take free education. You don't have to pay a lot of money, and that will not help you if you pay everything you have, every penny you have, and that still you will not have a guarantee from any mentor that you will be a millionaire or you will be you will be financially free. So that's my whole point. I'm not against mentorship.
Yeah, exactly. It makes sense because for a mentor to teach someone to make how to make millions of dollars, maybe that person already needs to make that amount of money to reflect upon that knowledge. I definitely understand
Yes,
what you mean. Thank you for sharing your journey with us today.
you
It's
want to.
been a pleasure to hear it from you. And I wish you good luck on your prop firm
Thank
journey.
you so much.
And take care,
Thank you so much.
everyone. Thanks for watching us today. And I hope you learned a lot from one of the limitless figures in the prop firm industry. And I'll see you guys on another interview.
Okay, bye bye.